There we go. Alright. Hello, brave adventurers. You make your way through the forest of anguish and pain, through the meadow of questionable flowers, over the hills of rocks that look at you weird, and you come to the Trollbard Tavern.
You make your way into the tavern. Congratulations.
You see a troll and a bard, and you join us for a drink.
There's a funny smell in the air.
What's that smell?
Wizard lighting stuff up over there in the corner or something.
A wizard is lighting up his herbals in his long pipe.
Yeah, he doesn't talk. He thinks we can't see him. I can see you.
We see you. Robert the Green.
Oh, man.
Archmage of the Leaf. We see you.
What is going on, my dude? So much to talk about.
Yeah,
Always.
there's so much to talk about. Oh, man. I've been playing a lot of the Switch lately. Been playing some Kirby.
Console of the week.
Yeah. I've been playing a little bit of that Duck Station, playing some Mega Man, just kind of storing up some video footage, but nothing's edited and released right now.
Hell yeah. I edited like a couple episodes of The Matrix. I'm just
Take your time with it, man. Take your time. There's no rush. Yeah. I think that is part of my problem with the Pokemon thing is like, it's not a problem. Like I was like, I'm gonna just dive in. I'm gonna see what I can do, how I can edit and blah blah blah, try new things, and if I would have taken more time, it probably would have came out better. Sure. You can scroll. Ooh. And, just
People
kind of...
secrets.
People secrets. But it was a good thing, man. So I'm gonna take a little bit more time on this Mega Man Legends playthrough.
Hell yeah. It's like, this is like your first probably time ever gonna like play through and beat it, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I played a little bit, very little. I'd go over to my friend's house, and if he wanted to play Mega Man, he'd let me play on his save. But that's about it. So I got to play very little of it. I also checked out Digimon World.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. I booted that up, and I was like, oh, sweet. I can do a playthrough of this next. And I completely forgot. There's no background music.
Yeah.
Like, the whole game...
Is that PS1?
It's PS1.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you walking around. It's just, like, squeaky footprints. Like, music only happens when you're in a battle. So I'm like, oh, this is going to be terrible to watch. Because it's just, all you're going to be hearing is footsteps the majority of the time. And I'm like, I could do, like... I'd have to do, like, a very edited version of it, where I, like, cut out, like, walking, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, overlay some music on it.
Just to skip over that dead sound. Yeah,
because it whenever there's dead sound, I'm like, oh, maybe I should talk to, like, fill the dead space. And I'm like, I'm going to be talking this whole time, and I'm not going to be talking about anything important. It's weird looking at games to be like, okay, how can I make this? Is this interesting to watch? And if it's not that interesting to watch, how can I make it interesting to watch? And that's only because we're doing that. Like, we actually care about that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd just play the game and I wouldn't care. So I'm like, oh yeah, no background music, it's fine. I'll throw on Spotify or whatever, and I'm just gonna, like, jam out, play some Digimon. But, if I do a playthrough of that, I gotta figure out how to do it. But I'm like, I'm not starting a whole nother thing. I got the Pokemon, I got the Mega Man, we play games, we got the Baldur's Gate,
We're
we
about
got
to finish
Turtle Wow.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Man, I saw the slightest glimpse of Baldur's Gate 3, because I have literally not watched anything more than like a minute.
Yeah.
I've only seen like couple of things. It looks fun, and I know I could just Google it at any point, but I'm putting it off since we've got a job to do.
Yeah,
we gotta finish this.
You don't want to spoil it, man. You want to have fun.
Yeah,
you don't want to know.
I saw like dice being rolled, like the D20 or something. I'm like, oh shit!
Dude, it keeps popping up in my feeds on Instagram, and I gotta like as soon as it pops up, I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. I'm like, wait, no, I don't want to know this because it's always like, oh, if you make this choice, did you know that there's a hidden secret like dialogue option with this character at this point? And I'm like, I don't want to know that. Like, you're spoiling the game for me, dude. I don't want to know this. I want to enjoy this game. Have fun with this game.
Yeah. Speaking of like diving into new games and all that, I just banged out Silent Hill 2 for the first time. My first Silent Hill ever.
You beat it?
Yep.
Nice.
I woke up the other morning at like 4 a.m. and I had it ready to go. I made sure I got the version I wanted because
it all set up. You had a little coffee pot next to your bed, little jammies.
There's no coffee, nothing. I just think I went straight to it,
raw dogging it.
But because I opened it up on the PS2 emulator and it looked good, man. Like 60 frames, it looked pretty good, but the fog did not look that great. And so I watched this video, what's the best way to play Silent Hill 2 in 2023.
Yeah.
And what I had to do was get the PC version, which it's an enhanced version, but even that is not very good. So some players did their own update and added to this and made a spectacular version of Silent Hill 2.
Ooh. And
this is right now the best way to play it. Until it's supposedly getting a remake.
Well then great, yeah. That's even better.
Yeah. But yeah, man, 2 mornings. Like I played 3 hours the first morning. Next morning I played like 3.5 hours, banged it out.
Nice.
Great game.
Yeah. I mean, geez, the game's old. At this point, it shouldn't be like, oh, don't spoil the game. It's a freaking, almost 20-year-old game or something like that?
Yeah. I think it's on its, 22nd anniversary.
Yeah.
And there's, like, hints that this next state of play, which is 5 days from now, and then it lasts a couple days. It's like, I never really paid attention to this, but people think that Silent Hill remake going to be announced because it's like their anniversary as well.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, and there's like some hints on Steam. But yeah, I guess there's like 5 alternative endings to the game.
Oh wow,
alternate endings. Yeah,
that's very cool.
Yeah, so I had to play it again.
Which ending did you get? Like, does it, like, tell you, like, oh, this is the good ending, and this is the bad ending? Or are they all kind of, like...
I guess if you, like, find extra stuff, like, that'll trigger... Like, if you do certain things a certain way. Mine... Basically, I found my wife at the end. She turns into the demon thing. You kill it. And then I'm like, I think I'm ported to her in the hospital again, and I'm talking to her, explaining things, and certain dialogue goes back, and she gives you a letter, and you get a missing letter, and she like croaks right there. But spoiler, 5 different endings. But and then it's like this long note from her, and you just hear her talking. It's like the saddest thing ever. And I didn't even get the audio update, which they made like a sick audio update as well. The players. Wow. I skipped that. And the regular audio is good for me. But yeah, long, and I think that was the end of it. Just like the long letter. But there's like, you get in the boat and like row away is one of the endings, which is tight. Because, like, right before that part, like, you're rowing in on a boat. And it's sick. It's very cool, yeah.
That is sweet. I always liked alternate ending games. I think Fallout New Vegas was my favorite because there's so many like factions, and who you decide to help and like side with at the end changes the ending. And if you didn't help, and they even like mention like, oh yeah, they never even talked to this faction, they just got dead, like just got wiped out because no one came to help them. And it also does it for each of the companions. So, like, if you didn't help the companions or you didn't collect them, they also have their own deal. Like, there's like a 5-minute cutscene at the end explaining everything that goes by. And that's always been cool, that there's, like, your choices actually affect the game. Because I didn't even know Silent Hill had that. I thought it was just like, oh, there's one ending. Like,
yeah.
You get through Silent Hill and you, like, live or escape, I assume.
Well, it's all very strange. It's real strange. It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's really good.
No, that's awesome. That has
the ending I had,
RPG
like,
elements.
really wasn't mind-blowing to me at all. But
yeah,
I could just play it again and do more stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. Make sure you get, like, a different ending or whatever. Whatever you have to do that, you know?
Yeah.
Find a different item or talk to a different person.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Are you going to continue on the Silent Hill franchise?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already playing 3 a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I was debating on how I wanted to play that.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty good on the PS2 emulator.
Mm.
Well, I open it up real quick.
Yeah, please show me, man. I barely remember Silent Hill on the PlayStation. And oh man, you have gotten quite the collection, my dude. Oh, dude, the first time I finally got the emulator working and everything like that, and I fired up Mega Man. The PS1 showed up. I was like, oh, that sound.
Yeah.
It just came on, man.
Dude, I don't think I've owned a PS1 since, like, the first one I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever, like, got another one after that.
No, I mean, the PS2 came out, and it was like, oh, I can play all my PS1 games on it. Like, why would I need a PS1?
And then they did this backwards compatibility with the 3, and then they were like, oh no, we're losing money.
Yeah.
We need to make our new PS3s not do that.
People aren't buying new games anymore. Oh, yeah. YouTube has such a weird thing with, like, blood. Like I don't know if it's like a certain amount of blood is okay, and then like a large amount of blood is not okay. I have no idea. I don't know how you do it, because like
there's really not like a shit ton of blood, really. I don't know.
Well, I just kind of assumed because it was Silent Hill.
Yeah, this is me just dabbling around right now, trying to get a feel for this game, and then I think I'm going to restart on maybe PC version enhanced. I think there's an enhanced PC, same way I just did with 2.
Yeah. I mean, this looks good, though.
Yeah, it does look good. That's why I'm like, maybe I'll just keep...
Yeah, like... Yeah, I mean, this is...
Just been slaying these guys is very annoying.
Oh yeah, don't mind these dead bodies here in the hall. It's funny, because the graphics definitely look better
than PS2,
but I can tell from like the movements and like that little bit of like clunkiness that it's still like a PS2 game, you know?
Yeah. You can mess with the controls.
Mm-hmm. I have to do that with Mega Man Legends.
They do have a way to change it, and I have not tested it to see what it is. I'm just going to continue playing. But I was kind of interested.
Yeah.
To see what they did differently.
Yeah, I found a guy who, a different guy that showed me how to get the graphical settings right for emulating on the game, but he also, a different guy is talking about, like, modernizing this sort of controls a little bit, so it feels more like a third-person shooter than, like, I remember the controls being, like, weird. Like, it was still really directional. It wasn't, like, smooth to turn and aim. It was kind of like the old Resident Evils and even this style. It's, like, a little bit, like... Again, not bad. It's just, like, a little bit chunky. It's just older games are like this. But he had, he mapped out the controls to show, like, this is how you should do it if you want it to feel like a more modern style game. As far as being able to look and aim and fire and move, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, what's going on?
Spooky.
I honestly know nothing about this.
I know nothing about this game. It was a spooky game, bro.
You reload my gun.
Bandage dogs. Oh man. These old menus are really nostalgic too.
Yeah, I'm actually about to die. This is another reason why I wanted to restart. My controller, you can see the status. My controller is vibrating because I'm about to die.
Just constantly vibrating?
Well, it's like every couple seconds. Pretty damn annoying.
Yeah. I think I turn off vibration on most of my games.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I set my controller down so much because the boys come in that, like, it being on the table just being like...
One thing I loved about this game right away is seeing how, like, whenever you're traveling around with the map, you always pretty much get a map. Like, right off the bat in Silent Hill 2, you get a map. And it'll, let's say you get to a dead end, it'll mark it on your map and, like, show you it's a dead end.
That's really awesome. That's like a living map.
Yeah.
But you have to, like, discover it.
It's very cool. There's all kinds of stuff. Because it's like you writing it down on the map.
Yeah. It's just got, like, a Sharpie, and you're just like, no, don't go here. Like, oh, this is where the death happens. Don't go here. Or this door is locked, kind of stuff. That is very cool.
Save. State a game, because you can do it like this.
Save state.
And then when you want to play it, it'll instantly bring you right back to that point.
I'll have to remember that, because this is very similar to what Duck Station looks like.
I saw that. I thought that's what it was at first, and I was like, oh, snap. That's Duck. Really?
Yeah, I don't know. This is my first go-through on emulation, so, like, it's all kind of new to me. Yeah. But, yeah, it's cool that they're very similar, so, like, if, I'm running into problems with Duck Station, I can try out the, PC... Oh, my brain went weird. This X2 Nightly. That's still, like, pretty easy to get through and, like, manage.
Even, like, this is the same as Duck Station, right? Down here? Like, it shows up.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, it looks exactly like Duck Station.
Try this game out, boy.
What's this game over here, boy? Let's do this. You're about to see the Bard, a masterclass on gaming. Here we go. Oh, Konami.
Since the dawn of history, human beings have realized various forms of energy. Civilizations have progressed with them. So where does such energy like Metatron lead our civilization?
Position for landing.
MR 1422, Dingo, Egret, unlocked. 20 to touchdown.
That's unusual.
What is?
Indications of Metatron. It's way too shallow.
The Metatron is not very deep.
Yeah.
And it's very strong. It wasn't here last time I came.
The anime style.
What the hell is
freaking, cutscenes in here. It's looking like Armored Core.
It's not
It's not Armored Core, but it looks like.
My liver's damaged. Damn Barum.
Did you get the trial?
Barum from Mars?
No. I think we talked about it, but I don't think we actually booted it up and played it.
Ready for combat?
But giant robot fighting games, man. Love these type of games. Awesome.
Dude, how about that?
This is Detached Backup Battle Unit, Ada.
Oh yeah.
Do you
You
request
remember that
control
game? Everything
instructions?
was like destructible.
Yeah. I was like, man, this looks really familiar, and I remember playing it at least once when we lived in on that farm.
I don't know
Balrog's war
where
potential
we
is very
played it at. I
strong.
can't remember that
The Space
specifically,
Force
but I
played with
remember
stubborn
playing that
resistance.
game.
I remember
Without a
coming
major
over at
war,
night
Mars was
and we
occupied by
played
Balrog
that.
and the
I forget
Flash.
who you were showing it to, but we had like a
Almar is
little like
already
tournament
getting
thing.
ready.
It was a 2-player,
Only
you
those
know,
two machines
and it was
can
just
make
like, oh,
that.
you lose, like you hand over your controller, and then you just like fight the next dude. But yeah, busting through the buildings and stuff.
Dude, I'm gonna open that game next. It's something else.
Son of the Enders.
You might be able to load in. I think I have a save.
I gotta hit start on that.
No, I guess I don't.
Did you plug in your memory card?
Guess I forgot.
Obviously normal. Oh. Okay. Isn't that button? Okay, that's weird.
What's your game of the week, my dude?
Honestly, it's Kirby the Forgotten Land or Forgotten Realm. I think it's Forgotten Land. Super cool, super stylized. It's not like the typical side-scroller Kirby game. It's like a big, like, third-person, kind of far up there. But yeah, it's like it's weird, man. It's like modern cities, but in like a post-apocalyptic setting. And Kirby's going around like trying to like free the Waddle Dees that all got taken prisoner by the big bosses and everything, and blah blah blah. A lot of cool powers. There's a whole like upgrade system to powers. And the Kirby games are just, they're super cute, they're super fun, super colorful, super bright. You know.
That was like my main game on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah. Kirby was awesome.
Kirby Dream.
Angie, I remember now. The winner of the year was Hesperia
It was
Gales.
great, man.
No idle talk. You'll crash, Dingo.
It was super
In the
fun.
final
Probably my
30
favorite game on
seconds,
Game Boy
Henry
Advance.
G trashed
Yeah,
out
and then the later
real
games,
loud.
whenever you could eat dudes and like get their power and stuff like that.
I think the
It was
Metatron
just
reaction
like,
is from the
well,
direction
not
of
later
the
games.
arrow.
It was like the second game. All right, Jimmy, tell me cool stories here. Woo! Oh, I like my little GPS locator.
I think you have 3 forms.
Okay,
This is just like one of them.
there's the jump button. Oh yeah, you gotta have that like slow clunkiness.
You may crash. Beware.
You're dealing with these little lunge attack.
Dingo, haven't you arrived yet?
Whoa.
This is this like the same artist as Metal Gear.
Mm. Oh, this is that. No idea what I'm doing. This kind of attack. Yeah, you were saying the bars and everything.
Yeah, the HP bars and the tax.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dingo, after this job, are you free?
Even the cutscenes a little bit. You can definitely tell.
Well, the build up of this whole walking thing.
Yeah. Just go.
So clunky, I love it.
You make your way.
Make your way. Ow. Dang it. Oh, okay. We're combining buttons now. We're combining
I'm on the
buttons
ground.
now, boys.
The Metatron is not very deep.
and it's very strong. It wasn't here last time I came.
Going back. Going back. Going.
Shut up.
Dude, my game of the week?
Yes, what's your game of the week, bro?
The observation crews are
Like
goofing
I
off
said, I
again.
put about 6.5, close to 7 hours into Silent Hill 2.
What the hell is that?
Even a little bit more because I played
Anything wrong?
PS2 version.
Yeah.
I messed around with that.
I found something interesting. I'll check it out.
That's probably...
Hatch unlocked. Where?
Yeah, that's more than Turtle. There's that. What else have I been playing? A lot of Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie,
Oh, dude, I bet.
because I got stuff to talk about with that.
Yeah.
Dude, there is a group of people.
There's, is there a racer gang up top? Oh boy. Oh my. Just throwing guys. Alright, that's my shield. Alright, little blasty blast.
What is the efficiency of this frame?
This is orbital frame Jehuti. Do you want me to explain how to manipulate the frame?
Who is this?
This is detached
Very
backup
cool.
battle unit Ada.
I'm trying to think of another game that did this combination of like anime and like 3D, like 2D and 3D kind of graphics together. I'm just thinking.
Ending training.
I want to say one of the dot hack signs. I think they had like their cutscenes were like anime style.
Dude, all of those games are like the same.
Roger.
Yeah, they are.
All the same.
100% they're the same.
Yeah,
It's like a hack and slash kind of dungeon and crawler deal. You're not even sure what you're supposed to be doing.
Attack the mosquitoes all at once with the homing laser.
This looks great for a PS2 game.
Yeah, sweet.
Baby.
Definitely see like getting into this, but I love freaking giant robot fights.
You can tap out and get into the monsters at any time you want. You can do the save state.
Yeah.
Let's take these things out real quick.
Sorry, I love fighting
No, you're
big
good.
groups of dudes. It's like my favorite thing to do. Get wrecked, 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 get wrecked. Spam. Get wrecked, get wrecked. Oh man. Dynasty Warriors, here I come.
Yeah.
They do a really good job of making you feel powerful though. Grab one of you. Get over here. Oh, as soon as I grab me, explode. It's fun.
Put me through the 663.
Feel like I'm in one of the mangas. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's check out that monster game.
Yes.
Because there's no way I'm beating that dude. I caught a couple clips of the new Armored Core game.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
So good.
It's so good. I don't even know if my PC can run it, but it looks so good.
All these games are paid and bought for, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
completely extracted because I do my shit legit.
yeah.
For sure, dude.
It doesn't take that long, right? To just like extract them. I'm just slowly picking up the ones that like really meant a lot to me that I like grew up on,
Yeah.
and then just because once they're on my computer, like I'm good. So I'm just gonna have like boxes of these freaking discs and cases just sitting around.
fucking hear the water.
I know, homie.
Yeah.
I think you might be waterless.
I forgot it in the car. That's what happened.
That's it, dude. Oh, yeah. Let's go to war with some monsters.
Man, Landon was playing today, and one player adventure. Yes.
So it's a story mode.
That way you can pick.
Oh yeah, who we got? Magma Kineticlops. I'm going for this creepy boy.
So I had a demo of this as a young child, and we played this quite a bit.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, this is 100%.
Everything is destructible. You can smush the humans.
That's my block.
And you can pick stuff up and throw it.
Ow! Jerk! Ah! Dang it! Cut you up, boy. Cut up. Just gonna keep spamming. So stupid monkey! Call me Frieza, cause I'm putting down this monkey. Ah! Dang it.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Square is your ranged attack. You can collect that health up there. You just went through.
Dang it. You think you're hot stuff, monkey?
Take him out, Bard.
Ah! Oh, he knows special moves.
I remember being a kid and just mushing humans like this is
Let me up there.
and just destroying.
He's getting all his health back. Oh, okay. There we go. Climb, you fool.
Also, so everyone knows, you can get this PS2 emulator with these exact settings. Like, I didn't touch anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And it's running all these games at like 60 frames. Someone did like a nice updated pack.
Getting a lot of the sensitivity issues. Oh, you monkey! Where are you? Well. Jump. You never take me alive, you fool. Am I getting any help? Woof! Woof!
I think both the bumpers lock on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then squares your range. Run, dude!
I don't think I have arranged.
Oh.
No. Yo.
Let's go, bro. You got this, dude. He doesn't have a health bar, does he?
No, he's just kind of annoying me. Ah, you suck. Alright, have the generator. Oh, I hit a building. No! Gotta...
Nice.
Mantis.
Very nice.
Tokens. Oh. Forgot that was there. Good. Oh yeah, I remember doing that. A little battle royale, man. Yeah, I remember it was the same room you had the Clementine in the corner. That's the room I remember, bro.
Good old Clementine. We'll never forget. Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
So, speaking of retro games, I got a video of a retro TV, and it's like the coolest TV I've seen.
Is it on here?
It is on here.
This one?
Nope, scroll up a bit. Right there. This kid's going to talk, so we can mute him. But I want to give him a shout out because
Hi guys, just doing a quick video today to show you another one of my vintage TVs.
Oh, yeah.
This one I've got for you today is the JVC Videosphere. There you go, look. And it's quite a reflective set, as you can see me reflected in it.
It's a 1970s. This is
show you around the TV.
It's supposed to be Zombie Boy, but the Z is a 2.
I'm not going to turn the TV
so shout out to that dude.
It's a weird aerial.
It's a JVC Video Sphere.
I've already got it tuned in, so it should be some vintage stuff.
I think it was like around the time of the moon landing kind of deal was happening. And they came out with a TV that looked like a space helmet.
That is amazing.
Look at this thing, man.
And
it's
quite
all
buzzy, so it
vintage, boy. There's another video I found where a dude had like just feet and feet of wires and adapters to be able to game on it.
On the screen,
but the thing looks sweet, dude. Like, look at that thing. I mean, over at the right, you can see the shorts. But it's like, it's just a ball, and you lock it into that little stand. And
Videosphere, you tuning dials here.
That looks awesome.
It's the coolest TV I think I've ever seen. Because it looks like something out of like an old retro sci-fi movie. They're just like, oh yeah,
bro, you gotta get one,
dude. I don't even know how much they're worth.
That can't be that much.
Yeah, I mean, there's so little you can do with them. It's got an antenna in it.
Oh, if I had to guess, you could get one for like $250.
Yeah,
but still, like when you think about it,
that's not much for like. For what that is. I mean, you're getting it as like a flex. You're like, look at this sweet thing. Because you can get a normal CRT TV. But you're like, I want the Spaceman CRTV.
Did you have any cool TVs growing up?
I had a bunch of like just the normal, nothing fancy kind of TVs and stuff. I had a little one in my room. But that was just normal. Like nothing special about it. Dale had that one that was like crazy heavy, and it like was part of the big like wooden box and everything like that.
On the ground TV.
Yeah,
those were awesome.
Those were cool. It was heavy. It's rough getting it up there. But he just had to get rid of it because it was so out of date. He couldn't game on it anymore. Let's see. I didn't really have that much fancy stuff, or like unique stuff, I guess I should say. It was always just kind of like a Walmart special or garage sale kind of deal.
Dude, I want the combo TV back.
The combo TV?
Yeah, the little VCR TV that I used to have, like 13-inch. Just remember feeding on games and watching movies on one of those.
Yeah.
Love it.
My dad's got one. I think
I need one.
Because he's got all his VHSs.
Is there anybody out there with one?
You don't want.
For a while, I was like checking Goodwill, like seeing what they had.
You'd think they'd be there, yeah, or at least like a VCR player.
Dude, imagine if I found one of those and it was like $20 there. Goodwill.
Dude, it's so unique. I feel like people would buy it just because, like, oh, cool, it's like a model space helmet you can put in your room. And they're like, oh, wait, it's a TV? But it's super cool, man. I saw it and I was like, dude, we gotta We gotta talk about that thing. That is the coolest way to game. I don't even care if it's like 144p. So, this is new. This is a thing people got problems with. This is a thing I'm deciding if I have a problem with. So far, yes. Unity engine, which is
not go on.
Is
I was gonna say it's not Rick James.
It's not Rick James, but it's got Unity. A lot of games now use Unity engine. Magic the Gathering Arena uses it. Rust uses it. There's another link that's got like, top 19 games that use it, blah, blah, blah. But what it is it's an engine that is already made, already ready to go. You just pay a subscription to Unity to be able to use. And a lot of like indie developers and like smaller gaming kind of companies use it right now. What they are going to do, they're not even like, we're thinking about it. They're going to, 1st of January, 2024, they are going to add an extra fee based on not only the amount of downloads that the game has, but also the amount of revenue that a game makes. So they're sneaking in like, hey, you've already paid us to use our property to build your game, but now that you have your game, we're going to put a extra fee, an incremental fee, based on how successful your game is. So you could pay Unity, build your game, stop paying Unity because it's like a subscription-based thing, and they can still be making money off of your game based on how successful it is. Now the numbers are a little high. It's like if you scroll up just a little bit, yeah. It's like, okay, if you made $200,000 in the past 12 months and have 200,000 lifetime goals,
game installs.
Yeah. Thank you. Then we're gonna start actually like collecting these fees. And then there's like a higher tier one that's like if you made $1 million in a year and have like 1 million game installs.
So they're trying to milk it till the rest for eternity.
Yeah, they're trying to make money off of other people's work because it uses their work, which is very similar to what Wizards of the Coast is trying to do.
You know what you do?
What do you do?
You shut down shop, you go rogue, cancel all deals, and then reopen it elsewhere under a new name.
Yeah,
that's the gaming world. This is the technical world, and you know what? Fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? People are they've already announced it. Is like Rust is one of them. Rust is a pretty popular game, like really popular. They said, hey, just so everybody knows, we're not going to use the Unity engine for our game anymore. We're shutting down our game, and we're going to redo it using the Unreal engine. Because
Unreal is amazing.
Yeah, Unreal is great. They just happened to use Unity. Maybe it was cheaper to start, but they're like, yeah, no, we've already got a popular game. Like, we paid you to be able to use this thing, and now you're trying to charge us after the game's already like done and done. So there's a bunch of people that are just not happy with this. They're going to be switching their game over to Unreal. And another thing that Unity isn't thinking, they're thinking like, we're going to make a lot of money in the next few years. Probably next decade. They're going to make real good money off of this. After that, man, nobody's going to want to make games using Unity. Because if you're like, okay, I could pay Unity.
I could just go do it somewhere else.
Exactly. I could pay someone else and not be charged later.
But maybe their service is just so good that people it works both ways.
It could be. And at the high end, it's 20 cents a download. That's what they're looking to charge. Or 20 cents an install, not a download.
Like, that could be super good for indie games,
It could be. It could be good if, like, say they were lowering the startup prices.
No, but like Eternity. It's the whole Eternity thing.
For the rest of this game's life, every install, we get 20 cents off of it. And
speaking of Unreal Engine.
Yeah, what's going on with Unreal Engine? Since they're about to get a whole bunch of new fucking game developers.
Need for Speed, Underground 2. And it's gonna be online. And people are... I don't think it's out yet. It's like a PC, yeah.
I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
Already. You just said like 3 buzzwords, and I'm like, I want all of this.
Yeah, hold on. Let's check out the members real quick.
Yeah, please.
Got 4 mods on right now. So I don't think this game's out right now. But we got 4 mods chilling. We got 1 bot. We got 13 donators, which is awesome. Yeah. 1,200 online. This is like an army waiting to play Need for Speed Online.
Dude, I want to play Need for Speed Online.
Yeah.
Like,
hell yeah.
I'd play a new Need for Speed if it had that old Need for Speed, like, feeling to it. Where you were like, no, like, I'm a speed racer, I am a criminal, I am evading police, and, like, doing something illegal. Right, there was kind of that cool, like, factor, like, edgelord factor to it. And I know they changed it because they were worried, people were condoning street racing, so now you're, like, an undercover cop, and then you're just a regular racer or something like that. Like, I don't know what they did, but it's called Tufu. But the old ones, man... Just the soundtracks were amazing.
Dude,
the games were amazing.
The gameplay is still incredible because...
The customization.
The customization in this game is amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
But these games all were running at 30 frames on the PS2, right?
Yeah.
With this emulator, or with even, what's Unreal going to be like, yeah, you're running them at 60, so, like, it's even better than it was when we played as a kid.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a good time to hop on the Unreal hype train with Unity dropping the ball and Unreal bringing back some classics. Are you kidding me?
And it's like...
Every kid wanted to be a street racer. Every kid. I don't know diddly crap about cars. I couldn't fix a car to save my life. I wanted a street race.
He's right now he's just showing off a little bit. Looks like how the controls are, or like the movement of the car is very similar to how it should be.
Oh yeah, that rumble whenever you start going fast enough to really make you feel like you're like.
I can't imagine how much work it took to be able to match that, to match the movement of the car drifting.
Yeah, that's insane because you're still trying to keep the old feel of the original game on the original console. But you're like, how can we?
They just sit there and play it over and over again next to 100%. The real version.
Oh, dude! I mean, this being like a game tester on certain games, I could see myself because I would constantly like being a game tester on this. I could see myself driving around for hours, just trying to make cool turns and like flying down the highway, things like that. Other games I'm like, I'd probably play it for like a couple hours at most, but this is like, I could see myself just getting into this, driving around, having fun, going fast, harnessing my inner Ricky Bobby, especially online. It didn't have online, right?
It did.
It did?
It did.
PlayStation Network
still
was
does. Yeah, I could play on the emulator, PS2 emulator right now. I just put in the DNS number and I can connect online.
It's freaking sweet.
Yeah.
It's freaking Sweet, dude.
I've thought about doing it, but then I saw this, and I'm like...
You might as well wait.
Yeah, I think I want to wait.
Get a quote better version.
But...
Hey! Get on Unreal. Don't sleep on Unreal. It's going to be the unsung hero. All those dudes are going to eventually jump ship. A bunch of people are already jumping ship. New people are coming out. And they're going to, they're going to look to these bigger, successful games and be like, oh, what are they using? What are they using? It's going to be Unreal.
It's been a while since you played this, right?
Oh, absolutely. Dude, last time I played a Need for Speed was, I think, PS2 era.
This is actually the GameCube version because it actually runs better than the PS2 version.
Cope has been loaded successfully.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hi, I'm Brooke Burke, and
Copey. Hey, yo.
There is some glitching, as you can see, in the menu, but that's literally the only...
Oh, just the... Okay.
For the most part, yeah. Sometimes, like, you'll have to render things for the first time when you're driving through town, but, like...
Circuit. Sure.
Do some drifting or something.
Sure.
See you drift, though.
Oh, yeah. Look at that controller. You haven't seen that goofy thing in a while.
Yeah, pretty much just go and then...
Not used.
Your L2's your brake.
Get out of my way! Get out of my way! How dare you, sir?
Ooh. It's clean.
Crap.
Oh, no.
I got a corner. Okay. I never remember how to drift again. Should have taken that shortcut. Oh man. Gotta go fast. It's not clean drift. No, too soon. Well, looks like the old bard needs to take driving lessons again.
It's alright, dude. It's your... Well, one, this is a tough race. Because there's a bunch of those barriers, as you can see.
Yeah.
That is another one that sucks. And two, this is the first time you played it in literally like 15 years, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't like a
10.
master back in the day, but I did log a lot of hours on this game.
Yeah, it's easy to get lost in this game. And with there being online too, like right now and coming with a big community, like, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, drift did not work. If I could get back to where I could drift well.
Dude, go back and do a little drift race. You might like that.
I need a tutorial.
I don't even think you can quit the race.
No?
No.
Oh no, my start is not working. You have to finish. You know, scum savers
I don't know if that's
allowed.
how it is. Or something's being weird.
Glitchy title menu, bro. Oop. That didn't work.
I'm like super beat. I apologize. I sound tired. I know I sound tired. I feel
You're good,
tired.
man. You're good.
I had a pretty freaking long day.
Yeah? Doing some good work?
Doing that work, dog.
Got to. Oh. There's a... When I was playing Borderlands with a bunch of dudes, they didn't let me drive. Because I would get us there. I won't say like the quickest, but there we go. Alright, we're starting to figure out how to drift now. But I would always just take like really weird routes. Usually I'd end up flipping the car. And I'd just be like, don't let Jake drive, don't let Jake drive. So I'd be smashing off everything, banging into stuff. Not a good driver. I just like to drive fast. But put me in a real car, man, I'm going like 5 under the speed limit. Oh, the barrier. Like, I'm such a grandpa whenever I drive in real life, but in video games, I'm just like, yeah, pedal to the metal.
I'm a pretty safe driver as well. Like, I'm stopping for 3 seconds at each stop sign. Like, I'm getting that 30 seconds stop.
Yeah. A bit better drift control.
For some odd reason,
I
when I open this game on the PS2 emulator, I can get the Honda. Okay. When I open this game on the GameCube emulator, there ain't no Honda.
Huh.
I don't know what's up with that. I tried to Google it, but I might not have typed in the right thing.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, were there like Kirby? This Kirby one. I don't know if they were like exclusives, you know? Like, oh, you play the PS2 version, you get this model car. Or you like.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know like, what's going on.
That would be really cool, actually.
And that might make more sense why it runs better. Because there's just less in the game. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That might be worth a Google later on.
Yeah, I don't know why when I PS2 I can get the Honda that I want. I don't know. Yeah, let me Google it again later.
I know Soul Calibur did that with the GameCube and PlayStation and Xbox. There were exclusive characters for each version. But I don't remember Need for Speed. I mean, also the internet was in its infancy at that point, so like, I don't know how much content were people putting out.
Yeah.
To like really tell us. What was that Rebel Strike game? Star Wars.
This one?
Yeah.
This game looks incredible.
Yeah?
It does not run well.
I was about to say, does it play incredible?
Should we try it out? It's been a while since I tried it.
Rebel Strike sounds familiar, and I'm still searching around for that Star Wars ship battling game we used to play.
This might be it, dude.
That'd be pretty sick.
We have a GameCube. We might have to just go get the real thing.
Oof. Purple. Just skip all this, like, emulation and like dicking around, blah blah blah, and just like kick it old school. Find that little tiny stinky leg. What are you doing, bro? See about that dance party?
Getting 15 frames for the dance party, 21 frames.
This really feels like it should be like at the end of the game, like after you beat it. And they're just like, whoa! Oh, she's in the slave outfit, of course. Leia, that's your dad and your brother. Like,
yeah,
chill out.
Jesus.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think this game is,
Let's turn off the dual core setting to avoid this. Ignore for this session. Nah, we're gonna...
Shut up and run.
I mean, I can try it. Because this might be it, man.
That'd be pretty sick. Dude, if it is the game, it's got my vote for what to play after Baldur's Gate. It's got my vote. I've been wanting to find like a good I guess like ship battling game, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I hear you, man. I've been fiending for one too for years.
Yeah, I want to find a good racing game. I want to find a good ship battling game. I want to find a good mech game. Just like all of the genres, I kind of just want to find like a good like game for that to like fiend on. Better yet if it has like some online play. Because like, especially Need for Speed, man, like, it was totally fun playing through the campaign. It was totally fun racing each other with our, like decked out cars and everything like that. But, like, man, if I'm gonna get into a Need for Speed, I'm gonna want to race dudes. Like, on just wild on the internet. See all their crazy cars and all the, like, the cool designs and everything, and...
Dude, it's gonna be a blast.
I think I'm excited for it, and I just learned about it. I'm so hyped.
I know. It's like, this is definitely worthy of talking about. Okay, what did I do wrong?
What did I do wrong? Please, Rebecca, just tell me, what did I do wrong? Don't do this. I don't even know what a dual core is. Ignore for the session. Oh, it's not having it, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get the real thing, man.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes
had it a long time ago and sold it.
The GameCube or the game?
The game.
It's a bummer, man. I had a bunch of games too.
So glad I extracted everything I ever owned, though.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That's how you gotta do it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the new emulator, or maybe something messed up with the extractor during extraction.
Could be that.
GameCube games are gone. I have no idea where they went. But I still have my GameCube, so it's like, what did I do? Just like sell the games, but not the console. Nah, I don't know. I'm really hoping, man, that like I'm gonna go. My mom's gonna eventually clean through a closet somewhere, and she's gonna find a box, and it's just gonna have her thing in it. That's the dream.
She is crazy. I remember her just giving your stuff away.
Yeah,
just like boxes of your stuff. She's like, he doesn't need this stuff anymore. Like all your magazines. Like,
I had a bunch of
Game
Game
Informer. Did you run this by him?
No, dude, I had boxes of comics. I had boxes of old Game Informers that I got from like the GameStop subscription thing.
Yeah.
I just saved them all. I just put them all in a box. And like, yeah, they were in a box in the closet. And like, oh yeah, I haven't opened them in a while. But again, not to cast any shade on my mom, but she also hoards. And so it's kind of funny for her to be like, oh, I need to clean up someone else's stuff. Like, let's get rid of his things that he doesn't want. And I just come back and I got nothing.
It's okay. I was like, yes, I will take these magazines, all these comics, or whatever.
Glad somebody did, at least.
Darian has them. I always get those two names mixed up.
Yeah. Well, good.
Because I know a Dorian and a Darian.
Yeah, dude, I am so much happier that, like, all my stuff went to somebody who actually, like, wants it and appreciates it. Blah,
little
blah,
kid, and he's like...
Yeah. Then it just got, like, thrown away.
Yeah.
Like, that would just be, like, even more... It's like, I could have at least, like, donated it to somebody. Yeah. Instead of just throwing it away.
Like...
I don't know. Listen, I had some hoarding problems, too, but, like... It was in my, like, my room. Like, I kept it contained.
Like, there's not enough room in that house.
I don't know. Again, I'm not here to cast shade on my mom, but, whatever, Mom. You understand me. Go listen to My Chemical Romance up in my room. But these are a bunch of games that use Unity that are like pretty popular. They do pretty well. Hearthstone is one of them.
They definitely make that cut.
Yeah. That like, there's definitely enough downloads or like installs and everything. A bunch of these games I haven't really heard of, but I mean they're good. Like Rust is on this list. Magic the Gathering Arena is on this list. A bunch of these like screenshots too look awesome. Like, oh, I would play this game. This looks sweet.
Yeah, it looks great.
Ori and the Blind Forest. I've never heard of that game, but it looks awesome. Pillars of Eternity.
Dude, I wish...
Oh, this is that team behind Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. I'm looking at this right now. I've never seen this before.
Pillars of Eternity.
If this had, like, a lot in common with RuneScape, and maybe even some other games that I enjoyed, like, nailed it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, I love how that looks. But the question is, what did they do with the game? You know? I've never seen this game.
That's when Dale went out of business. Many of its employees left and formed a game development called Obsidian, which is one of my favorite game studios.
Really?
Like, yeah, they've done, as far as RPGs go, I think they make some of the best, like, big, expansive RPGs. They made Fallout New Vegas. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I'm drawing a blank. I think they made Star Wars. Did they make Knights of the Old Republic? Maybe. Anyway, KOTOR. They're one of my favorites. Cuphead. Go ahead. Yeah. So Cuphead is insanely popular. Like, that's stylized. It's a side-scroller shooter with like modern, responses. It's got that old like 1950s cartoon feel to it. It's super sweet. Uses the Unity game engine. And man, I don't even know how many installs it has. And the other thing is they use the word install. They don't use purchase. And what people are worried about is that if you install a game, yes.
What are we doing here?
You install a game, bro, 20 cents out.
Listen. I already told them what to do.
Yeah.
It's time to go rogue.
Go
with
rogue.
Your company. Put it in your best friend's name. You can get around it.
Yeah. There's workarounds. But they're like, say you install a game, that's 20 cents to them. They get charged 20 cents for that. You bought the game, so they made money off of it, sure. But a year or so goes by, you uninstall it, they come out with a new update, a new DLC, a new patch, and you're like, cool, I'd love to get back in this game. You install it again, do they get charged another 20 cents? And if that happens for like 1 million subscribers, or 1 million downloads, like, they're like, oh, we're putting in fraud software, that way that doesn't happen. But it's like,
listen,
then why don't you just say purchase? Why are you saying install, dude?
You gotta understand here.
I'm trying. I'm trying to understand.
I'll tell you right now.
Lay it on me, Kimosabe.
We're using United States currency here. It's all funny money. Every last penny of it.
Your money ain't real. It ain't nothing.
When your currency isn't backed by gold or silver, and it can just be printed out and loaned to God knows who where. We call that funny money.
Funny money.
So let them have their fun,
They're not going to have much fun, man.
We'll see what happens with the United States dollar.
The thing that ticks me off mostly, man, is they've got no reason to do this. I think like their net worth as a company was like $13 billion. Like, they're doing fine. Crazy. They're doing fine. billion.
Like, you didn't have to do it.
They didn't have to do it.
So they're just, like, squeezing more.
They have $1 million. Imagine how life-changing $1 million is to the average person. They've got thousands of millions of dollars. 13, I think it's over 13, but $13 billion this company is worth. And they're trying to nickel and dime people. 20 cents here, 12 cents here, 10 cents here. You know, like, what are you doing?
Dude, look what's going on with the Counter-Strike.
What's going on with Counter-Strike?
You haven't seen, like, the skins
No, I don't
that are worth thousands of dollars because they're so rare, and
it's Diablo.
Like tens of thousands of dollars. Some of these, like, knife skins.
Is this just like another Diablo
3
Immortal Diablo 3 deal?
I mean, they've been doing it for a while, and it is kind of cool. Like, I remember I had, like, probably $50 worth of skins, and you can sell them, and then that's money on Steam. You could buy a game with it. So it is cool in that aspect, but, like, when you got kids gambling on it, and, like, it's just funny money at this point, dude. Everyone's taking advantage of it. Every game.
It's shady.
It's shady, yeah.
It's selfish, and it's shady, man. And that's two things that I don't want in my gaming. Like,
it's like every industry is doing this right now, though.
They're trying to milk it, dude.
Yeah.
They're trying to just suck every last drop out of you because they know, like, hey, gaming's important to a lot of people. Like, it's a good stress relief. It's how people, like, can connect with, like, a community. It's how people can, like, just enjoy, be a little bit happier in their day. And it's like, let's try to make as much money off of that happiness as possible. Make money. Like, listen, you made a game, you deserve money for making that game. But, like, you don't have to destroy people. You can just make a few $1 billion and be happy. Like, why does it... Well, we have to get to 20 million by the next quarter or whatever. Like, fucking calm down. Jerks.
Let's see what's been going on in JDead's server. Excited for this.
Did they post new babies?
I'm excited for this. I did last where I left off.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got booted from the Discord.
Oh, man.
The last...
What did that man do?
He was cheating.
He was cheating?
Yeah, he was trying to roll with the big dogs, so they had to give him the boot. We don't play with cheaters.
Yeah, you're gonna have to read that if you want to read that, because I can't see that far.
Okay, this is a reply. Oh wait, no, I'll read what I can from supposed cheater. This is tough. Got it. So the people in JDead's server are a bunch of jealous bitches that can't get excited for a fellow gamer. Got it. Then I got booted out of the server because of it. Fuck me, I'd hate to see how they treat someone if they hit top 250. Pathetic. Bunch of self-conceited assholes. Peace. Man, this guy's upset, dude.
He's salty.
Save me the hassle of thinking you... Oh, I should have done a voice.
Dude.
Save me the hassle of thinking you guys were decent people longer than I had to. And then we have a long reply from one of JDead's boys, Sticks.
He's like, yo, dog.
Alright, I guess I'll read it.
If you want to, go for it.
He said, I mean, they are good guys, dude. You just play completely different now. You've been shadow banned twice that we know of.
Oh.
And have a 1.67 KD, and you're iridescent. I don't know what that means. It doesn't add up, man. You went from a casual playstyle to a call out god through walls. You even said it yourself the other day. that you wouldn't play ranked on your computer at work because it couldn't handle it. I played so many matches with you while you were at work. It's not even funny. You just cheat, man. And they don't like it. I can't blame them. It is shitty. How you got people in your own server calling you out. Check yourself, man. I spectated you is when I was down and you played like ass. Actually, you died most of the time. But when no one's watching, you're downing people left and right. It's our fault that you make it obvious. And anyone that's ran with you before ranked would know it too. You don't get shadow banned for no reason. You're sketch. Keep my boy's name out your fucking mouth. Damn. So that text is so tiny.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
There's no way I can see it from where I'm sitting. Cheating little degenerate.
Cheating little degenerate. 1.67 KD. Bro, that's not good. 1.67. It's just not good.
But that's always how it is, man. Whenever like people get caught cheating and they get like banned and stuff, they're like, "Oh, everyone's just jealous of how good I am. Like they're a bunch of like they're terrible and blah 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 blah. Like I'm great. Like how could I cheat? I earned this." They're all just jealous. All right.
There's a lot of homies in here.
There's a lot of
banter.
Some things going on. Some things might need blurred. We'll see.
No. A lot of brothers in this Discord.
Yeah.
They say that whatever they want, you know, I'm not going to blur it.
Yeah.
Bunch of cool dudes, too. But we got some Mexicans, we got some Puerto Ricans up in here. I'm probably one of the few white guys in this Discord, honestly. Which is great.
Yeah. No, it's good that they've fostered this kind of this server, this kind of community. It's a Gonzo.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, like we take this stuff seriously. Like we're not professionals. What is he doing?
Nachos, boy. Hit him with the cheese emoji.
But
saw that real quick.
But they have like standards, right? It's just like, hey, listen, like we don't have to be best in the world, but we're good.
Yeah.
But we're not cheating.
Yeah.
Like you're ruining it for everybody. You're fucking.
That's not cool.
No, why cheat?
Yeah, you're gonna get other people banned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or you're gonna ruin other people's gaming experience because you've got.
And they're playing
hacks.
ranked. Yeah, they're playing ranked now.
Yeah,
because that's a thing in this battle royale.
Yeah, you only play ranked if you're taking it seriously, right? You're actually trying to win the game. You're not just here to have fun. And it's like you're gonna soil it. You're gonna soil that just so you can feel important, or you could hang with the big dogs. Like, just get good or don't play. I don't know what to tell you. I don't play ranked. There's a reason.
This is Wolf of Wall Street. This is our Bacon General Master. He's the top rank in this Discord. Ooh. And this is apparently...
It's his battle station.
I think this is his battle station, yeah.
Man, it's so clean. Everything's so clean in there.
Ooh.
It's Gucci. It's Gucci out of control.
Dude, I've been looking at some, I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at some Silent Hill action figures.
Have you?
And just to see what's out there, yeah.
Man, we'll have to get you some shelves.
I know, right? Nah, dude, they can post up around the PC.
Yeah,
I got enough furniture.
I'm just saying, you keep buying figures, eventually you're gonna run out of room.
Yeah, it would be sweet to post them up like that. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've really ever tried to put up shelves. Yeah,
they're straightforward.
Blank walls. I'm very plain. Just never cared.
I hear you. I've never really hung anything on my walls other than a couple posters with some Scotch tape. Nothing crazy. But Yeah, good for the JDead server.
New PC was announced. God, is it? New iPhone.
Yeah. Can't wait to game on the new system.
Shout out to the Blackwing Guard.
Yeah, how's your Turtle WoW going? You still raiding?
Man, yeah, doing AQ40 every Wednesday.
Nice.
Got some good shit from there. Still do Blackwing Lair on Monday nights. Still do Molten Core on Friday nights, which was last night. It's about it right now. I'm waiting to see this new content, and that's I'm going to be right back in it.
Dude, I'm excited for the new content. They've already announced like dates for like the new servers and everything like that, and when they're implementing them. I saw that on their Twitter, so I'm super hyped for that because it's just gonna be better for everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Because like I don't mind playing with people from other countries, but it is very hard to communicate with somebody if you don't speak the same languages. And also the servers the game's gotten popular enough to where the servers are just filled a good chunk of the day. So this is talking about the Unity thing, and that Magic Gathering Arena uses it. And Wizards put out a thing like, oh, we're gonna listen, guys, this is a great idea. We're gonna stay with it. We support capitalism. And it's like, yeah, we know that. That's because you were trying to do the same thing with Dungeons and Dragons that they're doing with their freaking Unity like runtime thing. It's just like, oh, every time someone like uses our stuff, we get a little piece of that. Like, it's fair, right? Like, you're using our D20 system, so we should make money off of your money.
Bruh.
After you...
Let it crash.
For real.
Let it crash.
For real.
We're stocked up on games, you know?
Dude,
stock up, ladies and gentlemen.
Unity is thinking short term with this. It's going to get them a lot of money short term, but long term... People are going to stop using Unity. Newer games are going to be going to Unreal or some other engine. And it's just... Then they're going to be like, oh, sorry, maybe this wasn't a good idea. Please come back. We'll take away the tax. And it's like, yeah, the tax you never should have done. There's like a petition started, and I think it's like a coalition or something. Or a bunch of people are signing off, like, we will not use Unity, and we will transfer our games off of Unity onto something else, and blah, blah, blah. As like a last-ditch effort to get them to change. But, yeah. It's just funny. Unity fee is charged to the developer, not the player. Yeah, it doesn't... You as the players are not going to be charged this. It's going to be the gaming companies that are charged this.
He said, please stick to writing about magic instead of trying to hide trends you don't understand.
Dang. Said that's the dude who wrote the article. I didn't read the whole article, but like I saw this and I'm like, come on.
It's worthy.
And this thing, dude, I just thought it was cool. They're putting out a new emulator console.
This is new?
Published 4 days ago.
Oh, cool.
Finally a classic call. It's the 2600 Plus, and it can play Atari 2600 and... Geez, what is it? 7800 cartridges. So it can play all the original Atari cartridges, but it's a standalone system. And, yeah, it's for people who, like... It's kind of easier to get the cartridges than it is to get, like, a whole working system. Usually the big money's in the console. So I think they're just kind of, like, supporting the retro gaming, and in a way they're supporting emulation because it is an emulator, I guess, in a way.
Got a little crazy fact for you.
Oh?
It's actually 4 facts.
4 facts. Fast facts with the troll.
Every game for the Nintendo, if you add it up, comes to 230 megabytes. Which is not even a gig.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a quarter.
Yeah, a quarter gig. I'm with you.
Every game for this Super Nintendo added up comes to 1.5 gigs for every game for the Super Nintendo.
Jeez.
Scroll on this thing. I think that's a Saturn. That's like a Saturn.
Yes.
Yes. 750 megabytes every game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy. Every game for the Nintendo 64. 4 gigs. Every single game for that console.
So
and it comes
wild.
to 4 gigs. Yeah. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, because I remember GameStop would just have a wall of freaking N64 games. Just an entire section. Like, more games that I could ever play. And it's freaking 4 gigs.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
That's
That
crazy.
that is so wild. You kids with your fancy games are like 17 gigs back in my day.
Every N64 game came to 4 gigs.
Our computers had a gig of hard drive and we loved it. We were happy.
We used actual discs in the hard drive.
You don't even know what a floppy disk is, you children.
Oh, man.
Get out of here. Dude, that's so wild. That makes me want to do emulation on my PC anymore. Because, like, I only have, like, a terabyte hard drive.
Look at the price of these old games. It's like, for that tiny little fucking thing.
I would love to get, like, all my old systems, all the old games, blah, 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 blah. But that's at least a couple $1,000, honestly. Right?
Yeah.
For, like, all the consoles I've ever owned.
I looked up
all the
the
games
Silent
I've ever
Hill
owned.
games for PS2.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find one for, like, I don't think, like, for under 100.
It's wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think what a lot of dudes are doing is they're kind of like, I guess, sharing, where like someone will have a disc and they'll let you come and extract it, like you can borrow, extract it, and which I still think is like, oh, they're like sharing intellectual property, but at the same time, it's like, how are we supposed to play these old games? Like, I don't have $100 sitting around to play Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, you got a pretty decent amount of hours for it, but like, let's say it's 7 hours. I'm paying $100 for 7 hours worth of entertainment. Maybe more if I do another run through. But it's like it's not worth it at that.
You know what
point.
else is gonna fall with our dollar?
Yeah.
Is these pirating laws and stuff. It has to. People have to get over it.
I think
you gotta get over it. You made your money.
Yeah.
Do something better now. Stop crying about the past.
I think it would take so little for, let's say Nintendo, to make digital versions of all those old games. Because we just went over like how much actual space they take, right? Just, you're not remastering them.
Nothing.
You're not doing anything. You're just digitizing them. And then you sell them for $5, right? All the old like Game Boy, like the original Game Boy games,
those tiny little games,
$5. I would pay $5 to have a digital copy of Kirby.
Yeah,
or like that's totally reasonable, and they'd make a killing.
Well, don't they do that on the Switch?
They do,
but it's not that great.
I don't think they have that many games. I don't think they have like all the games. I think they have the heavy hitters, like the Donkey Kongs,
What's up
the
with
Marios.
the Switch 2, dude?
The Switch 2, I haven't seen too much on it.
Yeah.
But, like, man...
It's announced.
It is announced. But I can't even think of buying another console right now.
Dude.
I don't even want to talk about upgrading my PC right now.
No. It's just, it's probably not going to be that great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the new PlayStation handheld Have you seen stuff on that? It literally just streams your PS5 to this screen, and it's like a PS5 controller attached to a big screen, like a tablet screen, basically.
Like it plugs into the actual controller?
Yeah, and it's only going to be $200, and you know, that's cool, that's fair, but like, do we really want that?
No. I think the Switch is honestly too big as like a handheld. The Switch Lite is cool.
Yeah.
But the regular Switch and the Switch XL or whatever, I think it's just too big.
Yeah.
Like it feels like I'm carrying around a laptop, and I don't want a game on a laptop.
Dude, Steam Decks are looking good.
Yeah.
They're sounding better, you know, when I'm seeing all these different games being played on it.
They're pretty cool.
One day.
One day, man. I'm saying it's just... I don't know, man. I feel like Nintendo is missing an opportunity. And I pick on Nintendo a lot because I love them. But all these old game things they're missing out. As far as like, oh, we're going to take you to court and we're threatening, and they're just like seeming like just jerk. It's like just hire like 20 people to start digitizing everything. Put it on an online store somewhere, you know, and just you don't have to don't remaster it.
Redo the physical thing for almost nothing.
Yeah,
I'm sure they could do it.
It's a chip and a freaking piece of plastic.
Yeah. Super simple.
They could make all their money back, because right now, the Pokemon cartridges are selling anywhere from like $50 to $80 a pop for like the original, like Pokemon Yellow, Red, Blue, and it's like if they came out with it again and they put it for $30, those things would fly off the shelves.
$30?
$30
for what?
For like the Pokemon cartridge, like if they redid Yellow. Right, just
talking about for like Game Boy.
For Game Boy.
No, they can do it for $5 or $10.
They can. They can.
I don't want to hear 30.
But they're not going to, man.
30,
dude.
That'd be way too.
I'll tell you, Nintendo, man. Nintendo very rarely changes the prices on their game. Once it hits the shelves at $60, it stays at $60.
Dog, the last game I bought came to $64, and I was like, I'm done.
Dude, the last freaking Commander deck I bought. Commander decks, when they first started, were like $40 a pop. I spent almost $70 buying a Commander deck.
Oh, did I say deck?
No. Oh. I was talking about like the same idea.
Oh, okay.
Is like this inflation. This inflation for gaming is ridiculous, and I know they got to make their money. They got to pay their people. I hear you, but they're making it hard to be a gamer. And I think that's why people are getting into the retro and the emulation, because it's a cheaper option. They're willing to risk getting sued, possibility of being sued in order to play games. It's wild. That's why people are hopping on private servers and free this and free that. And
yeah, Turtle is out of this world, man.
Dude.
We need to do a Turtle stream soon. A live one.
Yeah?
Sir Edrock will do a live one. People can just hop right in and talk to us live on stream.
Just hop in a tavern, just chill?
We never did that, did we? We always recorded, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was always a recording, yeah. The one with speeds, and then the other one in the Blue Recluse.
Yeah, it'd be fun to do a live one.
That would be fun. We should do that.
Get Sir Edrock up in there. Get Bozzy. I think Speeds only gets on for Nax. And like I've only been getting on to Raid.
Yeah. Well, that's what the end game is on freaking World of Warcraft.
Yeah, man. Just get that.
Just
all that good end game gear. Shit'll make your heart beat fast.
Oh yeah,
when something you need drops, and you're just like, I hope I have the most points in this, because it's a silent bid. You have to whisper the person how much you want to bid, so you don't know what other people are doing.
Yeah,
like there is a rogue. Me and him kind of talk a little bit.
Yeah,
we back each other up. I'm like, yo, you going for that chess piece tonight? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right.
Well,
so I don't bid. Yeah. And I pass on stuff all the time. Like there's a lot of good stuff that drops, but I could tell it benefits people more than it does me. I'm like,
yeah. I mean, you do it enough, man. You'll get your opportunity to get it. Like, get the stuff you really need first, and then everything else you'll get eventually.
Sadly, though, there's way too many rogues already signing up for our Naxxramas runs, so I can't get in there. I'm gonna have to level up my Shami or something.
They're like,
grind it out.
They've got to be like one of the top DPS, right? Or at least they're like
the rogues.
Yeah.
So dude, these and the rogues in our guild, there's some really good ones. Like I'm far from the best. Shout out to Lomic. Shout out to Cedri. Shout out to Grim Grumbles. That's my boy.
Grim Grumbles.
Yeah.
I love that name.
Yeah.
That's a good name. Hey, yo, it's Grim Grumbles in the house.
That's the homie.
Yeah. Good on you. Anybody out there that's putting in the time and putting in the work to help us gamers out, definitely, you're always a bard. We'll always buy you around.
Yeah. And shout out to to people making turtle content out there.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to one of the greatest rogues to ever walk the land, Sir Brograg. But he has a new main. He switched his main, so like you don't really see Brograg unless like he's doing his show. He's doing business.
Yeah. That's his professional character.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Shout out to Brograg. It's funny to like hop in a raid and just hear him talk and
Yeah. I hopped in one of his live chats where he does the fishing chat.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He does that. I forget what the schedule is. I just like saw it and hopped in. But he streams him doing fishing and talking with the community, and then he has his like news reports that are pre-recorded. So he's staying busy, man.
Yeah.
Doing stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah. He's doing work.
He's doing good work.
Yeah, he's working with the Turtle team now. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. I mean, he's
just awesome.
As far as I know, he's like the main guy for kind of like news happening with Turtle. So like I feel like, again, Turtle is small enough that it still like stays connected with the community. So like hooking up with content creators and stuff like that is 100% up their alley. And I think Brograg is putting out, as far as I know, some of either the most or the best Turtle Well content. Because that dude, I'm always seeing him on my feed. He's always putting out something.
Yeah, man. These servers are just, there was one server and it just exploded. And it's funny to look at the old messages. There's a really old one that says, this server will never have more than 1,000 players steady or something like that. Like just some kind of low blow. Because there was only like a couple hundred, I think. And the reply was, we'd be happy if it stayed with like how it is. Like we'd be completely happy with it. And now there's like over 20k people like actively trying to get on at certain times. It's just insane.
Could you imagine, man, getting in on like the ground floor? It's you and 100 other dudes on the entirety of the map.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, it would be crazy. It would be an event to see another dude. You'd be like, yo, are you making a human too?
Yeah, you'd see like a new guy show up, be like, oh, that's Big Dog. He doesn't like anybody. He spits on us and runs. But fuck it.
You'd be like grouping, like raiding, trying to get like dungeons done with like the same
be a
like
tight click.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's
20
like
dudes.
What's going on with the Blackwing Guard? You know, I don't know the lore. I've only been with them for like 4 months, I think.
Yo, dog.
Yeah, it's been like 4 months.
Maybe you should do a little expose, little history.
Blackwing Guard.
That'd be pretty fire, man. Do some interviews, talk with some dudes.
I could do that.
do like a cool little edited video.
I'll be like, yo, who's the leader?
Yeah. Lay on the lore, my dude.
It's like there's always someone that's slightly higher up.
Yeah,
I never really
find the
asked.
OG.
Yeah.
The first guard. The first man who said, Blackwing is the place I will guard. That'd be a pretty cool, a really unique video, man. Guild lore.
It's a good idea.
Especially since you gotten in with these dudes, like...
Yeah, I've been not as active this past week.
Oh, dude.
I think just this past week. But like I said, new updates coming.
Mm-hmm.
Winter's coming. This is a winter game.
Yeah, when you're locked in, it's too cold to go out and do stuff.
Yeah.
Like right now, man, I'm enjoying like being outside and hanging out with like my kids and stuff like that. But as soon as that snow comes in, I'm gonna be like, I ain't going outside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay in here where it's nice and toasty.
Yeah, we're making a fire.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is real or not, but I saw it on the internet. They lit a candle, and they had like two cinder bricks next to it, like on the sides of the candle, and then they had a pot, like a flower pot, turned up upside down above the candle, and it said that it would heat up the whole room. So interesting. I don't know.
That's interesting. I know
I'm gonna have to try it.
Ceramic definitely holds heat really well.
I wonder if it could heat up like the tavern. I mean, we have a fire. I'm just curious if it's real or not.
Yeah, I mean, the tavern's probably small enough that I could see that working.
Yeah.
Right? It wouldn't do a whole house. You'd probably have to have like one in each room kind of deal. You know what I'm saying?
The whole house just like gets so much love off of that.
This is one little candle. Oh, man. Cut your gas bill down. Buy one candle and some cinder blocks in a pot. And you're good to go, my dudes. Going off grid. No, I'm, as far as, like, physical is going, I'm going after my Nintendo handhelds and games for that. But, like, going for the consoles, man, that's too much. It's going to cost too much. It's going to take too much. It's going to, like, take up too much space on top of all that.
I mean, we have them. We have most of them.
We have a good number of them. Yeah, between the two of us, absolutely.
I'm missing, like, a regular Xbox. I've never had one in my life. I would love to have one, because I've never had one.
Mm-hmm.
I want a modded one, because they're so sick.
They are sick.
People just, like, have them stocked. Like, they have it stocked with games. They have the Wi-Fi thing in it. Like, where did that come from in the OG Xbox, you know? Like, just this Wi-Fi thing coming out the front. What else? See-through, glow-in-the-dark. The works.
I feel you, man. Dude, some of these modded Game Boys are off the charts.
Oh my god, dude. That's all I see all day is modded Game Boys, and
they look sick.
Yeah.
They're so
People
awesome.
are like, hey, should I buy this? And they post the sickest modded.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much?
Yeah.
You didn't even give me a price.
Should I buy this?
They're like, I don't know. It might just sit on my desk. You know who you are.
Yeah. Reddit users.
Reddit user, yeah.
It's definitely, I'm on the same Reddit forums, man. I'm just like, these dudes are like, oh, hey, pick this up at the flea market for $20. It's like a good buy. And it's like 3 Game Boys and 17 games and like a bunch of stuff. It's like, you know it's a good deal. Like, shut up.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, just already bought it.
Oh man, I hope it's okay. What do you guys think? It's like, dude, if you just want to flex a good deal you got, like, just say it. We don't have to freaking...
Dude, is there anybody out there with a copy of Silent Hill 2 for PS2? Because I feel like that's something I gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really enjoyed it. But I would like to see what the original game looks like. Because I have no idea.
Get that old feel, man.
Like, I know I played a little bit of 3 on a demo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But that was it. And I was like, fuck this game. I'm a little kid. I'm play Madden.
Yeah, whatever. It's a stupid game.
I'll play Madden. Play The Sims.
You remember NFL Blitz?
Oh, yeah.
That game...
We sunk so many hours into that game.
That's probably the only football game I've actually, like, been excited to play. Because it was stupid. Because it wasn't realistic at all. Like, you were just plowing through dudes. And
the play would be over and you could just dive and tackle somebody.
Deck people. They're like, whoa!
Man, I was into Madden too. It's kind of funny because I've tried to play Madden over the past couple, 5-10 years. Can't do it. Used to be hooked on it. I'd make myself and I'd put all my stats up and I would just crush every game.
Screw the rest of the team on one-man army.
Dude, I would QB sneak every game. I'd be like, well, how much of this can I do just on my own?
The only sports games I ever got into were like the fight night, like the boxing style games. But I got out of that before the UFC games. So if I was still into them, I'd probably be playing UFC games right now. But as far as sports games, I was never into them. But I was never really into sports. So,
dude,
you played sports a lot, though.
Yeah, I played a lot of sports growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I did try to stay active today. Trying to stay in shape, but I always find like a new part of my body that's like, you're not in shape yet.
Weak or sore, stiff or something.
You mentioned like fight night or something. Gonzo is actually ranked 1 in the world, and I'm going to get the game wrong, but it's like a boxing game. It's just a straight up boxing game from back in the day. Pretty sure he made it to rank 1 in the world.
Good for him.
Fucking badass.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to Rank,
man. I've never won an online match in my game in my life in this game.
Never even won a match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of remember those games.
Mm-hmm.
You get like the dude with the fro.
Yeah, there's a freaking... I've got one of the fight nights over there for...
Xbox.
Yeah, 360. Mm-hmm. So, could extract that. We wanted to play it, but it was great. You can make your own dude.
I do have an Xbox 360 emulator.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
I haven't got to try it yet,
dude. Yeah, we haven't even touched those games.
We have stacks of Xbox 360 games. Yeah,
we could extract those and maybe play one of those games too.
Oh yeah,
hell yeah,
fun, dude! I got all the gears. There's multiple 360 games.
I've got one of the Armored Cores over there. Armored Core 4 answer.
Dude, I see Modern Warfare 2. Is that yours?
Yeah.
That's online again because they brought back all the old Call of Duties for 360. That's just a random stack of games.
Yeah, some of those are mine. Other ones somewhere else.
Fight Night Champion.
There it is.
$360. There will never be another thing like it. I don't know. The S is pretty close, or the new ones, because they play all these games. It's close.
Yeah.
But I think.
Yeah, we got Fight Night Champion, Armored Core, Portal 2, Prince of Persia, which I freaking loved. It's the Ultimate Alliance and Forza 2 combo pack right there. Virtual Fighter 5 is a great game. Super fun to play. Deus Ex, I got Prototype. There's Red Dead Redemption, DJ Hero 2, Borderlands 2, Saints Row, Blitz, Madden, Alien vs. Predators, Earth Defense Force, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah.
Just to name a few.
Man, if I had to rate the consoles, God, I'd have to say my favorite's PS2, second favorite's 360, and I think.
Console-wise,
I think handhelds we can
separate those.
Yeah, we can
mobile gaming, separate them.
We can separate that.
But I would have to say my top is 360, After that is... Because I've spent so much time playing this 360.
Don't you do that PS2 dirty, dog.
I was going to do PS2 second.
Okay.
And then...
GameCube.
Actually, you know what? I've got a pretty long
64.
list. Dreamcast might be third. I didn't spend a lot of time on Dreamcast, but it was...
dude, why don't you get Skies of Arcadia? I have it.
Do you?
Yeah. Why don't you emulate that? Isn't that something that you said you really wanted to play?
Yeah, that was...
Because I'd love to see a playthrough of that. Because I don't feel like playing it right now.
It's a big commitment, I hear you.
I tried. I started it. I'm like, okay, I see why people...
Yeah, it's just one of those big RPGs like Final Fantasies are and stuff like that. Yeah, I originally played it on the Dreamcast. I think it was also on other systems, but I played it on the Dreamcast, and I played it the whole way through. You know, halfway through the game, switched to disc 2, like blah, 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 giant airship battles and demons, turn-based fighting. Like, it's just like a different company made like a Final Fantasy style game. I really don't know how better to explain it than that, but like...
And there's like... It has like unique aspects apart from Final Fantasy, right? Like the whole ship battle thing.
Yeah, there's a whole airship battle where you're upgrading your ship, you're buying new stuff for it, and then there's turn-based... It's like a turn-based airship battle, but at the same time, in the background... The ships they're not just like standing in front of each other like how the ground battles are. It's all these cinematic shots of the ships like flying past each other and dodging stuff, like flying around objects, and it makes the battle look cool, but when you attack, it kind of like turns to this like weird, like you're just looking at the cannons are like poo, 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 poo. And then there's like a damage scene where you hit the other dude, and then it goes back to like they're flying all over the place. It's like,
dang! I wish like because you just reminded me of the gummy ships in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my!
I wish those battles. I mean, were they good?
Yeah.
Were they good?
Yeah.
I can't really remember,
dude. I loved Kingdom Hearts 2.
No, they were in 1.
They were in 1.
Probably both. I never played 2.
Yeah, it wasn't like a big deal, and it wasn't very long. But like
you could customize it and make it strong, and you had to blow shit up on your way.
It was really
We
cool.
were just playing it today.
Yeah.
I got Elijah playing. And he's like, Uncle Jesse, I'm bored. I'm like, you won't just want me to get you to the next cutscene? Or do you want to quit? And he'd be like, give me the next cutscene. And like, he just kept going.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, lost. I'm like, I got you, dude.
Yeah, those type of big exploration games, like, it's a lot of just trial and error, man. It's just like, let me go this way. That didn't work. Let me go this way. And I definitely kids, and not like, kids nowadays, but just kids in general, because I know I did it too, was just like, this game is too much. I don't want to do it. Like, I just want to have fun. I don't want to do this whole running around, getting lost, getting frustrated thing. Coming back to those games as an adult, I have more patience and I have like more understanding, and they're not as intimidating because you're like, oh yeah,
I could crush it now.
Yeah, because like it's just.
I remember not being able to find the cloth. Like, you remember the cloth like on the island? Like, do you remember the game that well?
Yeah, in the beginning, right?
Yeah,
you're on the beach and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like up in the hut. It's on the wall. And
no quest markers.
No
like...
But once you know, like, you gotta... Don't you ever forget where it is.
Yeah. You've got to explore every inch of the island to find the one thing you need. And it was so rewarding when you finally found it. That you're like, yes! Yeah. And again, like you say, you never forget it. Yeah. Because it was such like a big deal that you found it to begin with.
Yeah.
It was,
now I can just hop in that game and bang it out.
Bang it out.
That's such a good game.
Yeah. Yeah. John has been, because I try to help him, but at the same time, I kind of like let him struggle through a game. Because after a while, we have phones now that we didn't have when we were kids, where it's like, oh, we ran into a problem, and he'll be like, hey, Dad, can you Google this for me? I'm like, no, I'm not Googling it for you. Like, keep trying and figure it out. Like, like, I'm trying not to be like like, like, shut up and, like,
grind, dude.
Yeah, get good.
Like, I'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give you a hint.
I'll be like, all right, we'll go back and talk to the dude, and it's like, hey, we need to go to a place where there is fire. And I'm like, where was fire? We're like, oh, and he'll run around, blah, blah, blah. After a while, I'll help him, but, like, what I don't want is him to be the type of gamer / the type of person who's just like, oh, I've run into a problem. Let me stop trying and find someone to tell me what to do. And then I'll do that. Right? Like, not, like, being able to, like, push yourself and, get that independence. Where it's not just like, I could, like, spend time thinking about this, but I'd rather just Google it, get the answer now, and move on. That instant gratification. I want to be able to, like, work for stuff.
I hate having to do that. But
yeah.
It's fine. I do it. I would definitely do it. I had to do it for freaking Silent Hill. I'm like, dude, where is this key?
There are times, 100%. I do it too. Key? I do it too, man. There are times where you're just like, dude, I'm going to throw this controller if I don't find this piece of cloth or whatever. But, like, for the most part, it's like if I've searched the island 5 times. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Like, let me just Google it real quick. And you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I just wasn't thinking about it right, or something. Or you didn't have the camera pointed the right way when you went somewhere.
Yeah.
But John has beaten Pokemon Scarlet probably 5 or 6 times.
Damn.
He's about to beat Kirby, and I did not help him with Kirby. I mean, like, it's a kid-style game to begin with, but he played through that game almost entirely by himself, other than, like, a couple boss battles.
Dude, that's how Landon is.
Mm-hmm.
Landon is 6, I think.
Yeah.
And, dude, he was playing SpongeBob. I got this SpongeBob game for the PS2.
Yeah.
Kid figures out every attack, and he grinds, and he progresses. I'm like, this is crazy. And Ava's sitting there pissed because she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's not that good, like as good as him.
Yeah, yeah.
He's obviously put in way more hours.
Yeah, so every time I come over, that dude's fiending on something.
Yeah. No doubt.
That's like John. I'll come down in the morning or whatever, and he'll just have the Switch, and he'll just be like, just going at it.
Yeah.
Just playing,
you
man.
love to see it.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah, you're definitely my kid. I see it.
It's so funny, though, because he has like all the newest games for PS5.
And he's up here playing SpongeBob?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's hilarious. And crushing.
Mm-hmm.
Crushing.
Yeah. I wanted to introduce the boys to, like, some older games, but I don't know. They don't seem interested in, like, the old graphics. Like 2D kind of pixelated sort of stuff. They're like, I'd rather go do this.
Yeah.
But
you gotta find the right game.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, with Pokemon, I could probably get John hooked on Pokemon, because he's been playing it so much. Or Kirby. Or Mario, even. The old Super Mario Worlds. But yeah, he's doing fine. It's not like I'm trying to turn him into a pro gamer or anything like that. He's just gotten to that point where he's like, I'm just gonna keep trying to figure it out, and unless, like, it moves me to the point where I'm almost crying, I'm so frustrated, then I'll ask for help. And I'm like, that is totally acceptable, dude. Like 100%.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be a game developer. I could see it. I could see little John, like, being like, this game would be better if I did this, and if I added this.
Oh, dude, some of his Pokemon playthroughs of Scarlet, he's just, like, challenged himself. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, only use, like, poison-type Pokemon. Like,
let's see how it goes.
Yeah, just to add an extra challenge to himself. And, still crushing it.
Alright, big dog.
Yeah, I haven't even beaten the game yet, and he's already, like, on his 6th playthrough.
Dang.
Crushing it. increasing challenges just so he can like doesn't get all like.
What's Joe doing playing Minecraft?
Man, Joe is just on YouTube all the time. He's telling me he wants to be a content creator now. Still, man, that hasn't changed.
He's like, I'm ready to start that YouTube channel, Dad.
He keeps asking me. He's like, how old do I have to be? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure YouTube says you have to be 16 before you can start making content.
What, dude, remember that funny kid that gambles? The real funny kid, he like plays hockey, exposed. He just started a channel with his son on YouTube because there's the kids' YouTube. And it's like a father-son playthrough. And it's, dude, he did have like a big following already, but like it's a good idea. Like a lot of people actually want to see that.
Yeah,
I could play through.
I could definitely start a channel and he could be on the channel. But if he wants to start a channel, I think he has to be 16.
Yeah.
I think it's like their rules.
Yeah. You'd have to go through the kids mode and be set up your bank account.
But Joe's hilarious. He really is. He's just like a little ham. I think like what I'm waiting for more is like a little bit more emotional maturity, because like he still gets his emotions
crazy.
Like spike real quick, and he'll go from 0 to crying or 0 to rage in like no time.
That's the same for Zach.
Yeah, and I'm like buddy, like you can't be doing that. Like, it's okay to get angry. It's okay to get, like, sad. But you can't, like, just lose yourself in it. You got to be able to, like, reel it back a little bit.
Yeah. I'm getting good at, like, calming him down. I know what to say. To, like, just get him involved in the process. And it's completely gone from his mind. Like, he forgets that he was even mad about something.
Yeah, Joe goes full tears for, like, 5 seconds. And then he just moves on. Yeah. And it's like, dude, like, was that worth it?
Chill.
Like, why scream? Like, what was the point in screaming if you just like, got
Just go fake beat him up or something. Like, eventually it'll work.
He's doing a lot better than he has. I'm giving him a little bit more time.
Just put him to the ground. Yeah. Just like sweep. 1 foot sweep.
Oh, I beat him up all the time. I throw him around and like toss him on the couch, and I'm like doing like little fake boxing with him and stuff.
And definitely do like some Enter the Dragon type of shit.
Yeah. He wants to do karate, so. But I told him, I was like, dude, you're gonna do karate, you're probably gonna get hit, and you can't just be like falling down on the ground crying and screaming every time someone touches you.
Dude, you want to know the best way to go about it? Start hitting him in the face right then and there. Dude, get him used to it right then and there. Why not?
No, because beat your child until they stop crying.
Not hard.
Yeah, I know.
You know, that's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, I told him, I was like, man, like if you're gonna be freaking out every time we go to class, like I'm not taking you to class anymore.
Put them hands up, cause
put them hands up.
Coming for you.
Well, they got the hands. Joe's
already punching people.
Yeah, dude. Funny story. I got like a new pair of like headgear gloves for adults, and like the boys put them on, black set and the red set, and I was just like, yeah, go boxing, like have fun. John's like trying to be careful and like blah blah, keep his range. Like, Joe's just coming in with rights, just haymaker, and he knocked John down. John had like probably 8 inches and like a couple inches of reach on him.
Damn.
And he just went forward and threw one big punch.
John was trying to calculate it like a rifle, and Joe was like a tank.
Came in with a sledgehammer, bro, and he knocked John down like 3 times. And then John, like, he started crying. He's like, I'm getting beat up. I'm like, you sure are, buddy. Like, that sucks. It does suck to just
put those hands up.
Yeah. He kept his hands up. Joe was punching through the thing, hitting the headgear. I mean, they were like 5 and 7, so they ain't got like strong chins yet. They're just kids. But yeah, Joe, man, he doesn't take getting hit well. I'll say it that way. He either gets mad and like hits back, or he cries and he crumbles. Dude's emotional. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just something he's gonna have to deal with.
Oh yeah, man. Who's your troll of the week?
My troll of the week. Oh man,
I'll tell you who mine is.
I do have a troll of the week, but I don't want to give out any specifics. But
oh no, blast him! Blast him!
Pew, pew. I'm in charge of this program
Dun, dun, dun.
where I'm teaching people, and I've never done it before. As far as like setting up the program, and so like the people in charge, I was kind of trusting to be like, hey, like a guiding hand, like, hey, we're gonna do this, we need you to do this. And I'd be like, yes sir, yes ma'am, whatever, blah blah blah.
You're telling me you're trying to hire someone to do that for you?
No. I'm working for someone, organizing and teaching a class, and I have never done it. So I was kind of like leaning more on their expertise, but they didn't tell me, like they didn't like guide me, didn't like do anything. So no one showed up for the class.
Okay.
And so now I've got to kind of figure this out and like start just being aggressive, like proactive. When I probably should have been proactive looking back, like in part me. But it was still like, you guys have done this like 1,000 times. I have not done this once.
So what, they basically just provide a place for you and you do your thing?
Pretty much, yeah. But they...
How much would you are charging?
I don't know how much they're charging. I'm getting paid a set amount per hour.
From them?
Yes, from them. And then I don't know how much they're charging people to join this class. But regardless...
So why is it up to you to get people if you're getting paid
exactly
by the hour?
You would think that I wouldn't have to really do much of the advertising as far as like getting people there, because right now they're losing money by having me there. They're not making any money off it. They're in fact just losing by paying me per hour. So I've got to do this to...
Should I sign up?
If you want to. I have no idea. The thing is, I don't know how much it is, and I can't find where people would sign up, because people have asked, like, hey, like, how do I get in? Like, I'm interested. Where do I go? And I'm like, I actually have no idea. I looked on the website.
Just send them
it's
your
not
PayPal.
There.
Just send them your PayPal.
Just my Cash App. You pay me, you can come wherever. And, yeah, it's just like, man, I don't know. It's
kind of cool, though.
It is cool. It was a cool opportunity. I'm hyped for it, and I'm like, I'm gonna work towards it.
Yeah.
But I just didn't realize what work needed to be done.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting, like, the people with experience to kind of, like, lead me.
You
would think that they would kind of, like, give me, like, a little guiding hand, and then... Not hand me everything, but like, hey, like you should probably do this. Or
I've had a very similar thing happen to me with computers.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it was a quick fuck you.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Just to be honest. Like, it was very quick.
It's a 7-week program.
I didn't actually say fuck you, but like, you know.
Yeah. It was implied.
Metaphorically.
Yeah. It's only a 7-week program, so if it doesn't work out, it's like 2 months. It's not really that big a deal. And it's not like I was trying to make a career out of this, by working for this person, but it's still like, just like, dude, I feel kind of let down.
You just gotta walk around Walmart or something and ask people if they want to join your dojo.
For real, dude. I mean, that's exactly it. I don't have...
Want to join my fucking dojo?
I think, like, I have to make flyers, I have to make, like, bulletin board posts, I have to, like, do all of this stuff. I'm like, don't we have, like, a system to do this, like, already in place? Because you guys have multiple programs that are running.
How's, like, the place that you would...
It's really nice.
Train, yeah.
It's like an aerobic room. So it's just nice, like, hardwood floors, big open space, high ceilings, lights, a few mirrors, blah, blah, blah. It's a really nice place. It's just that I have no idea how to sign up, and I don't think anybody else really even knows how to sign up or knows it even exists. And I'm just really confused why that is, because I got, like, quote hired months ago, like middle of summer, and now it's almost fall, and it kind of just feels like nothing's been done to kind of like advertise for it or set up for this. It's kind of just like, so I'm getting a hold of some people. I'm being like more proactive, emailing people, talking to people, blah blah blah, and yeah, I mean, if they're not gonna do anything about it, I'm gonna do as much as I can. But if this thing fails, like, I'm not gonna be torn up about it.
Yeah, no loss on your end.
Not really,
and there really shouldn't be.
There shouldn't be. I'm like an employee. It's not like I'm anything other. I'm like the base level employee, just like a instructor. But yeah, it's not like they're personally sabotaging me or went out of their way to screw me over. But it's more just kind of like, I feel like I was forgotten or swept under the rug kind of deal. So, yes.
Troll of the week.
For right now, yes, they're my troll.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
You want to know who my troll is, dude?
I do want to know who your troll
These
is.
fucking bastards over at Mr. Pizza.
Oh no!
The last 3, possibly it might even be 4 at this point. I'm not gonna lie, it could be 4. But we're gonna say 3 times I got pizza. That shit is not cut.
It's not. They didn't cut your pizza?
No, like, these people are trolling and they're rude.
Is your boy still there?
Dude, I haven't seen Big Dog in a minute.
Well, there it is. What pizza place did he go to?
I don't know.
Go to that, dude. Mr. Pizza's dead now. You go where
Dude,
Big
they
Dog's
have, like,
at.
These arrogant little kids that, like, are always smirking. They always say smart stuff, and, like, I don't understand. Like, I never said anything rude. I have a simple order.
Yeah.
12 cut cheese.
Dude, that's like the
Easiest
simplest.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Learn how to cut your shit over there.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna tag you in this. Put this on Newcastle breaking news. Night shift doesn't know how to cut a pizza. I mean,
man,
it's a great pizza place, you know.
Yeah, their pizza's great.
I've been eating there since we were like.
Yeah, since Grandma and Grandpa lived up here.
Yeah. So we were like 10, 11.
Yep.
Pretty young.
But like, man.
Get your shit together, Mr. Pizza.
Cut your freaking pizzas. It's like make pizza, bake pizza, cut pizza. Like, it's 3 steps.
Yeah.
Freaking.
That's a very important one.
Yeah. Otherwise, you've got You got an angry customer, that's what you got. You're basically selling casseroles at that point. Like, what do you want?
Listen, I did it for 4 years. It ain't hard. Just put your weight into it.
It's not gonna... Listen, and it's
your
not
scrawny
like...
little wrist.
Every house has a pizza cutter. I get it. You'd be like, well, they'll manage. Yeah, they'll manage, but like, it's... You're paying for the pizza.
Yeah.
To be... Again, made correctly,
pieces.
baked correctly.
12 pieces.
12 pieces. You get 1 piece. You're paying for a 1-piece pizza right now, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it's been multiple times. Like the last 3 times.
That's
no
ridiculous. Joke. Man, you don't want to be that guy who's like, I need to speak to your manager. But at the same time, it's like...
Get your shit together.
Yeah. You know who's...
We're tagging you in this on Facebook.
Yeah. Mr. Pizza, Newcastle. You're messing up. Get them kids out of here. Where's the Big Dog?
Yeah, bring him back.
Bring him back. Make him a manager. Watch that place.
He wasn't the happiest dude, but, you know.
He did his job.
Yeah.
Man. So, flip note, thinking about that. KFC Taco Bell up the hill.
Yeah.
That place has 180'd. Before, like years ago, they couldn't get an order right to save their life. Everything, there was always something wrong. Couldn't blah, 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 blah. They got new people in there.
Oh, no.
They're polite. They're nice.
Wait,
they take the
North
order.
Hill,
North Hill.
Taco Bell,
KFC combo. Yeah.
Who left?
I don't know, man. They got new people, and these people
Is
actually.
Billy still there?
I don't know if he is still there. I would assume. I mean, he was a manager.
Yeah.
He was like on salary.
Billy
Palooza.
He's like, I got a family now.
Yeah, I get
video
it.
Games.
I get it, man.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Yeah.
Well, he's probably on the digital world often. He actually is. I have him on.
I think he's still playing World of Warcraft. I think he's still playing.
Boys, come to Turtle.
Come to Turtle. Screw that Dragonflight. Come to Turtle.
Free.
It's free.
You can get a dragon on here too, and it's like not overpowered, which makes it amazing. It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just they're not my bard, but shout out to KFC Taco Bell for getting it, just doing their job, doing it right.
Dang,
being courteous. Dude, I had a pretty big order too, because I ordered for me, Tara, and JJ.
And I'm assuming somebody has to get something a certain way.
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, yeah, Tara doesn't like
cream.
weird sauces or sour creams.
Is that
or
what it was?
Most
Did I just
vegetables.
Nail it?
Yeah,
No sour cream.
Dude, Tara is like a meat and cheese tortilla kind of girl.
Yeah, I feel it.
And like, so everything has some weird sauce on it. Everything has sour cream or beans.
And
or
you were
blah,
like, no sour cream, please.
yeah, very specific order. They got everything right. The dude was all like, yes, thank yous, of course, pull arounds, blah, blah, blah. Here's your change. Have a good night. Like, just courteous, bro. And it's a younger crew. I mean, it's not like a bunch of, like, 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds. Like, they're teenagers, but they're just doing their job and doing it right.
And that's what we like to see, good old America. Them fucking fast food fucking restaurants just crushing.
Crushing it.
Crushing. If only we can get some better quality food now, that'd be...
That's fast food. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. We gotta hit up the Amish here soon. Stock up on some food. You know what? Why not? And they got great food out there.
I want to start making bread.
Dude, I would look at that book right there.
I know, dude. Every time I come in here and I see that boy. But
flour, water, salt, yeast.
Making your own bread? That sounds great. Cheap, easy, it'd save you a little bit of money.
Yeah, dude. Oh, also the Amish donuts. Saw a picture of those today. I was like, even though y'all tried to throw my mother in prison at one point in my life, I'd still come buy your food.
Dude,
give you a fake name. But...
Speaking of Amish donuts and pizza, when I worked for Zambelli's, they just working us to the bone, 10, 12-hour shifts during the busy season. Middle of summer, there's mosquitoes everywhere. It's like 90-plus degrees. Everyone's terrible. And do we get raises? No. What do we get? Pizza. What else do we get? Amish donuts.
Yeah.
Whenever everyone was just mad and angry, there's one guy who's kind of like in charge of morale, and he'd just show up with bags of Amish donuts. And then everyone was cool for a while. And everyone get mad. Back. And then like pizza would show up again. We're like, all right. And
dude, I feel like every day of work should be like that.
Well, like your employer brings you some little snacks or something?
Yeah.
That would be nice. That'd be pretty cool.
More than that. Like, it should be, if you're spending that much time somewhere, you should get food.
I think just for morale's sake, at the very least, there should be like a coffee pot. Plenty of coffee and plenty of filter. No matter where you work. Like, coffee is free no matter where you work.
In a kitchen for you to whip something up for your boys.
Exactly. Exactly, dude. At least a microwave. You gotta give people a freaking microwave. Or like a little microwave oven. A little air fryer.
If you got a job offer and Facebook was like, we want you to come to our office, would you come work here? Would you do it?
Facebook?
Yeah.
Would I have to move?
You would have to move.
Probably not, man.
I wouldn't either.
I've looked at and turned down plenty of jobs that required me to relocate. Because all my family's here, man. I'd have to move. I'd pack up my kids, move somewhere. Yeah. We wouldn't know anybody. We wouldn't be able to, like...
See, that's not even the problem with me. But, like, I feel you. That's a really good reason. I just straight up Nah.
Just like where I am.
No thanks, Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
No, I would like to move though. I would like to.
I
that part doesn't bother me personally.
It's just the Facebook part?
Yeah, just like all of those things, dude. That's unless they like would get their shit together and actually become more useful. I mean, Facebook is really useful for businesses, which is great. Sure. But they're also super sketch. Okay.
Yeah.
They're super sketch.
Yeah, invasion of privacy and like all that stuff.
Big time.
Selling your information. I get you. You're absolutely right. It's
big time. I think they will be cleaned up, if not removed. If they can't be cleaned up and fixed, I could see these. I could see these things crashing.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully,
it's weird to think of them because like they're worth so much money and they're so important to so many people's lives, but like they depend so much on people's information that if the government were to do something, it's just like, no, you can't collect people's information. Like, that's illegal now, let's say. Like, you can't gather people's information. How many of these social media sites and other websites would just be down?
Imagine if you pissed someone off and they were like, oh, let me just go get information on this person now and do everything in my power to ruin their life.
There's already been, like, major leaks on Facebook and stuff.
That's crazy.
People have, like, just gotten so much information because people are stupid. They put everything on their Facebook.
Yeah, it's literally like,
the book. My name,
it's
my
literally
address.
The book of faces.
Yeah,
and it has everyone's personal life.
Yeah. It's so dangerous, and I don't have a Facebook.
I have one, but it's a dog. I'm a dog.
Yeah, the Berg.
Yeah,
but yeah. The Troll Bar Tavern has a Facebook, and I get on that merely to make posts. That's about it. But it doesn't have any of our actual personal information. Everything's like at least private.
Yeah.
Because they require a certain amount.
Dude, it's super good for businesses, but it could be way better than it is. That's all I'm saying. Fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg.
The Zuck.
Yeah. So you got a bard?
I do have a bard. My wife actually has been perfecting the Emerald Isle recipe from Lanigan's.
Oh, no.
She's been working. Bro. She's been testing. She's got sitting there like a chemist, bro.
No way, dude.
She's almost got it.
That was literally my favorite drink.
Mine too. She's almost got it down pat, bro. She's getting, it's that close. She's like lasering in on it. She bought all the stuff because she wanted to make it for her sister's bachelorette party.
We got like so many people we could ask. You know that, right?
I asked Jamie and she remembered most of it.
Yeah.
And we kind of like worked off that. Like I said, I feel like we're missing something. We don't have the whole thing.
I'm the taste tester.
Yeah, dude, I've been taste testing, but she's a couple nights.
I guess I gotta start drinking again, dude. Emerald Isles are back.
Have you been clean for a while, man? Like,
I don't really
dry.
Drink. I don't really drink.
I don't drink that often either. I think I had 2 glasses the other night, and that was it. Like I'm not about getting drunk anymore.
You know what? I had a couple beers like 2 weeks ago at Cedars when I got food. I was just sitting there waiting.
Yeah, I think
that's about it.
The difference between like having drinks and drinking, and then like getting drunk.
Oh yeah,
like,
those days,
dude,
blackout.
I'm not trying to get drunk. I'm not even really into drinking, but I will have like a drink or two with people, and that's like my limit right now.
Yeah.
And this is like a cock. I mean, it's for anybody who doesn't know, the Emerald Isle recipe at Lanigan's is not what an Emerald Isle is.
It's their own shit.
It's their own version of an adios motherfucker.
It's basically a Long Island.
Yes.
With a little bit more liquor, and they make it green.
They make it green.
That's all I know.
That's exactly
That's
it.
all I
That's
remember.
what Jamie told me too. She's like, it's these things. It's kind of like this, but it's not like that. It's like a... And so I'm going off of this information. And Tara is just like, I'm like, oh, like I feel like it's a little bit too much of this, and she'll make another one and like adjust it, blah 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 blah. But yeah, just sitting there, dude, and just being able to like sip on a near perfect, a near OG Emerald Isle. I was just like, there's just some stuff coming back, but yeah, need to have you over.
Oh, dude, I would definitely like. Because I haven't been drunk in a while, like I would do it for the Emerald Isle.
Yeah,
it has to be done,
dude. That's what I'm saying.
I thought everyone forgot about it, but
never forget. I've been
awesome,
dude, hankering for the big old pictures of Emerald Isle.
Yeah, dude, we used to get pictures of this
picture night, dude.
This death, just straight the liquor,
all different liquors. Just picturing a Long Island,
and you're at an Irish pub.
An Irish
music is playing.
There's just girls in mini skirts,
beautiful girls working there. Jesus,
big Irish bar with pool tables and dartboards and music and a kitchen that's putting out fried food and like
that was me.
And that
was my second job.
Yeah, and then just big old green drinks and big old pitchers and like one straw in it. And you're just there with your boys.
Yes, playing pool.
Playing pool.
Challenging.
Oh, singing songs and closing the bar down.
Going out front to just do whatever the fuck you want.
Smoke
a cigarette.
Mm-hmm. The good old days.
The bodyguard got a little out of hand at the end.
Did he?
Yeah, he was always trying to shut us down early. He didn't want us actually having fun.
At a bar.
Yeah. He was like, we're closing down soon for good. So, like, this can't be happening every night. Like, what? We're at a bar. What are you talking about?
Yeah, dude. Everyone worked there.
Easy, dog.
And, like, the people that didn't work there went there.
Yeah.
Like, the whole friend group, man.
I definitely drank there. I think I drank there for longer than I actually worked there. Because I only worked there for, like, 5 or 6 months. Because it was already, like, ready to close down. Which, it's still just closed down.
Yeah, it's
just an empty building.
It's still got everything in it, man.
Yeah.
It's just...
We could have been using it this whole time for anything.
The Tavern? The podcast? You kidding me, man? Like a little pizza place right there?
Oh, right next door. Yes. There's a pizza place next door.
Yeah.
Little Johnny's.
Little Johnny's, man.
Shout out to Little Johnny's #2.
Man. But yeah, shout out to my wife who's bringing back some good memories.
Yeah, that's your bard.
For no other reason than she just wanted to, man.
Hell yeah.
But she was like, yeah, I kind of want to know how to make... I don't know why. She was just like, I'd like to know how to make more cocktails. Which one? And I was like, for Emerald Isle. Of course.
Emerald Isle.
There's not many cocktails I drink, but
that's
Emerald Isles, I'll pound. Well, not anymore. But I used to pound. Used to pound. Aggressively destroy pitchers. They were like $5, right? Pitchers were 5.
10.
Were they 10?
Yeah, and then like the pitcher,
still not bad.
The Yingling pitcher night, those were $5.
Those were 5. Yes.
And then there was like Miller Lite for 5 or 4. Or something.
They were giving it away for free.
I don't know. We were drinking pitchers of Yingling for 5. I remember that.
And then Bomb Night.
I wasn't about that. I don't see the point in that. Don't you like drop it and then you have to chug it?
Yeah, it's a shot in like Red Bull and juice. Was one of them.
No. That'd make me...
It messed you up real bad. It was bombs.
Probably just like come out my nose. Like, I'd rather just...
And you're supposed to just like house it. Like,
drink a drink.
It's like taking a tall drink as a shot. You got a bard, bro? Who's your bard?
Dude, my bard is people at psrewired.com.
psrewired.com.
That have been keeping those PS2 servers alive. And not just them. This Tufu.
Yeah.
The Need for Speed Underground 2 made an Unreal Engine coming to PC online with your boys for free. Repeat that. Oh, free. Massive community. These are just a few of my favorite bards. Yeah, dude. Fucking having these online SOCOM servers just rolling every night. I wanted to bring it up, but it's too late now. It's kind of too late.
We'll hit it next time.
Yeah. There's always like a pretty good amount of people playing SOCOM online. And I just want to give a shout out to the PS Rewired team. As well as the other games they provide online for. Like I said, we could play ATV online from our home PCs with each other. Like online with each other. That's sick. There's a bunch of games. But yeah. Who else? Dude, the people who made the mod for the already Silent Hill 2 enhanced, like, it was enhanced, and it was still bad. So the players had to fix that. Shout out to them. I think they're called Team Silent. I might be wrong. Don't remember.
Dude, modders are angels that walk amongst us, man.
Because they're like the hackers and anti-hacker in a way.
Yeah, they're fixing the things that major companies, corporations should have fixed, but doing it for free.
Yeah.
To the benefit of the consumer.
Yeah, and they're like, hey, if they probably do provide something, most of them, like, if you want to donate.
Yeah, they have a donation
I'm glad they
page.
do make money.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Because, like, as you can see, people are really appreciating the amount of time put into them just copying these physics. Like, how hard that has to be. And you can see there's 12 donators online right now. It's not bad.
It's not bad. Recreating a game from the ground up has to just be so intensive.
It looks just like it. Like, I'm talking about like the movements of it and the swaying. Because that's important.
Yeah, dude.
That's the game.
Oh man, the freaking getting the spoilers on your car and the lights for underneath, dude.
Oh, hell yeah,
dude. Man, for a while, dude, I've been wanting to play a racing game. Because I've been playing Mario Kart a little bit, but it doesn't feel the same. It's coming.
Dude, we should make it play it.
Yeah, fucking like a racing plan.
Let's go on up, boy.
What they call it in freaking the Need for Speed or the Fast and Furious movies? It's like crew, a little racing crew.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Yeah,
I got a couple.
We can find like some kind of symbol or sticker we can put on all our cars, or like all use the same colors. Like, oh yeah, dude, our clan is just like, red and black. Like, that's our whole clan.
Red and black.
Red and black.
Like, that's
or
the cars we roll with.
Yeah, you can do any kind of design.
Red stripe.
Any kind of, like, whatever, but, like, your stuff's got to be red and black.
Yeah, it's got to be a single red stripe.
Yeah. Or whatever,
Anywhere.
Man. Anywhere.
The rest all black.
That'd be pretty fire. Just go in and just bully people, just start knocking them off the road and stuff.
You could do that too. I forgot you could like drive up to someone and challenge them.
Yeah.
Until Eddie was playing on his computer. Which like he's running at 60 frames, I think, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
He did some little tweak on or I did it for him, but I did some tweak on that emulator, and all his games are running at 60 frames. They look kind of shitty. They don't look as good as mine.
Yeah.
Because I got a little bit better PC. But like he's getting 60 frames on all these games.
Dude, I've played for a long time. I've played games on low graphics so that I could get 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Just because like better gameplay is better than better graphics.
At least 50.
To me. At least 50.
Yeah, I remember like struggling The young poor kid, broke ass computer, like, need all the frames I could get.
Every single frame.
I always had the worst PCs.
Ugh.
This one is... I just always need a new PC. That's just the state of my life. I always need a new PC.
I feel you, dude.
It's just how it is.
My PC doesn't get upgraded unless something breaks on it. I think the only reason I got a new motherboard and CPU is because the other one burned out. Yeah. I don't even think my disc reader works. Huh. I'll have to get a new one of those.
How long till it's released? I want you so bad. You mean so much to me.
Please.
Buy us a coffee.
Buy us a coffee.
I will, brother. Once the game drops. Get you too. I wonder how many people worked on this. It's like two.
Well, 2 writers.
That might be...
That might be the dudes, though.
Yeah.
Who knows?
And a link to one other person's channel.
They got 30K subscribers. Good. Get the word out, man. The more people that are, like, in this...
Russian, no surprise.
I don't care. You don't need to talk whenever you're racing. It's just about how good you are. How fast you can make the turns.
I don't want to butcher his name, but it looks like Ivan Navozhelov. Ivan Navozhelov.
I'm going to trust you on that.
Yep.
Because, this bard can't read Russian.
Wow. This is awesome. Dude. Yeah. Definitely gonna buy him at least 2 bucks.
Yeah. He deserves a coffee. I might have played one of the newer... I don't know if it was Need for Speed, but one of the newer racing games. Now that I think about it. I might have played one on,
Did you try, like, any of the Forzas where you could play online? Like, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I had the Forza, the one Forza game came with my Xbox 360.
That's the old one, though. I'm talking about, like, the newer ones where, like, you could see
ones.
your friends driving around, and they were cool, but they just didn't have customization. You could actually pay real money for some of the cars, too. I think I bought a car for, like, $3 or something. And it was fast.
It was
fast Honda. Fucking loved it.
$3 car.
I put the stickers on it to make it look just like mine. But dude, this Need for Speed, you don't need anything else once this is out.
Dude, this could be my gaming, my racing game for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
If it's got online play.
Hell yeah.
Because you know what's going to happen, man, is like this game's going to come out, it's going to catch fire, and then they're going to start adding in stuff. Like, oh, hey, let's add a couple more cars or some more decals or some cool colors. New map.
Some Hot Wheels tracks.
Exactly, dude. If it catches on like this, like, the game's fully recreated, people are hyped about it. Like, hey, yeah, let's add a new map. You know, let's grab one of the map from one of the older Need for Speeds and one of the newer Need for Speeds and just recreate it.
Clearly, this is very illegal in the United States. What they're doing.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
they completely copied another game. They
guess.
copied it like pinpoint.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's
play till the servers get taken
They're
down.
completely immune wherever they are because they're not in the United States. And you know what? Screw that anyway. You know, good for them. They're like, I don't blame them. They're doing something amazing for the price of not being able to come to the United States.
It's some real Robin Hood shit now.
It could be dangerous. That could be. But you know what? I don't know.
It's some real Robin Hood shit. It's committing crimes to help the people.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
That's badass. And they're like, as they should, they do not give a shit about American laws.
Yeah, they're
as
Russians.
They should.
Yeah. Dang.
What I love these dudes. They're great.
Power to the people.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. That's all I got.
We about to do drift. They have like the drift battles where you just go the points. So you can get the most points.
There's a Burger King sign back there.
Yeah, that's like in the game.
I forgot about that.
That also probably makes this even more extremely illegal,
Yeah.
That's great. Alright. Thank you all for listening to episode 25 if you got this long.
Yeah, check out our social medias. We're on most things. Goodbye.
Bye.